Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago
Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete. Started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. And also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M. Planned to become an orthopedic surgeon. But being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
To throw is Tannehill.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. DeAndre Carter back deep. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
After the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Trubisky's pass.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Harrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Their own.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap.
Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
By Khalil Mack.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brett Kern in.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Trubisky to throw again. That's complete right side to Kmet. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. On the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
13. Titans, nothing.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to take off with it. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Fumbled on the play.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
Tannehill's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Here's Tannehill.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
5-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears now ready to take over again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with the option. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Trubisky.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Montgomery back to the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Roughing the passer defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Pat O'Donnell.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. To the air again, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that one, and even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game.
Recovered by Chicago.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, You know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.